Hi, my name is Vitug. I'm part of the Philippine coverage of TIH, which is Sandaguan, and this is my background check. So I was playing a lot of games growing up, but my entry point into esports was when I started writing. Actually, I was following a gaming site before called Go Gamers. There was an article that I suggested to proofread, and one guy saw my comment there, and so he invited me to write. So my first article was actually in Mineski.net. I was the only article I have in that site, and then I moved over to Pacific Esports. Since then, I've written in many different sites like Go Gamers, where I was the senior editor at one point, Dota Talk when they were still doing articles, Mogul Arena, Game Geek, and all these other sites. I don't say not a long time because I've started doing esports in 2011. So each company has a different level of exposure then. Like at first I was writing about the local games lang. Then I started going into Asian events. Soon I was covering TI3, TI4. And it comes with expanding the network and the reach of yung network na ginagamit mo if you're writing medium. So that's the progress I had as an editor and as a journalist in sports. For sure, it was the Go Gamers stint kasi at that time Dota 2 was booming. There was only for international sites, it's only two big sources, which is Go Gamers and Join Dota. And I was contributing very heavily to Go Gamers, more than 50 to 100 articles per month on a consistent basis. And I was very proud of my work there. Then I was watching nag-start ako watching international scene. Nung nag-start lang ako magsulat, that's when I started following the local scene. I would say na I know it's gonna be big, but I'd be lying if I say na I know it's gonna be this big. Kasi even for people in the industry, the growth is very fast, it's very great, and it's very exciting. Pero yeah, maybe as far as nakita ko na ganito kalaki, this fast, maybe no, I wouldn't say no. Well, I've been working with both Mineski and Tier 1 for a long time now. Actually, within this year lang, I've had shows with both companies. On a personal standpoint, with other people, I'm part of eSNAP, or the eSports National Association of the Philippines. So we're trying to incorporate that. That's the plan, and we plan to push forward esports. So I guess with my field, and I was honored nung I was asked if I can be part of Sandaguan. I think there's a lot of people who knows a lot of the games. It's just I love to read about esports, about gaming, about Dota 2 specifically, and marami rin akong alam sa history. So I think some people find that useful and interesting as well. I think the similar part is you have to do a lot of research. The last thing you want to do is be uninformed. So you basically want to get as much information as possible, do background checks, look at statistics, look at what's happening, look at what's around. And then just putting everything together to make a cohesive point and to make a story out of whatever is happening. As a journalist, for me, for the longest time, I was the one holding the camera. I was the one doing the interviews. Noong umpisa, it was very strange and awkward for me na ako yung tinatanong. But I wouldn't say na sanay na ako ngayon, but it's something I'm working on and I hope I'm doing better at now. My co-panel members are they're basically, most of them are the who's who of the local gaming scene, especially in the recent this years. I'm very honored to be working with them. Most of them, all of them are very professional. Nakita mo na they know a lot about the game. And I just want to learn from them as much as I want to impart my knowledge to them. For the Philippines, it's only gonna get bigger. For me, ang personal advocacy ko is for the generation that we have to look at esports as it is, as how we see it. Kasi I've given up on I think it's not nice to hope on the older generation pa to see esports as we see it. But the thing is, we're growing old, and we're gonna have kids, and it's gonna be a different take on esports. Even the mainstream media, even the big companies cannot ignore esports as it is now. So I hope this is something that can be promoted. Of course, it has the potential, the things like addiction, and things like that. But esports is not the problem. There's other things that can be the cause of that. In the end, esports is a very, very, I think, a very positive and good recreation for people, and possibly a career then for many others.